Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a singles new love reading for Virgo. We're going to look at the kind of love you're ready to experience now based on the growth you've already done. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Virgos, please. All right, so your person is showing up as the Nine of Pentacles, beautiful, Venus and Virgo energy. They're also showing up as the Two of Cups, so you've got a soulmate here, Virgo. They're viewing you as the Ten of Pentacles, so this person sees you immediately as their person, but they see your worth and your value. And the connection, we see the Strength card, Leo energy, so passionate, sexy, supportive, fierce. And we see the Three of Wands. So this person, I feel, they could be at a distance from you, Virgo, or coming from a distance, but you are exactly what this person has been waiting for. And the Nine of Pentacles tells me this person may be somebody who's been single for a while. But the Nine of Pentacles, this Venus and Virgo energy, is somebody who takes really good care of themselves, their house, their home, their finances, their responsibilities. This is somebody who's single. But it's somebody who's not lonely. You know, they're self-made. They have everything they need. All right, we see the Queen of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. So somebody who's honest, loyal, intelligent. This is also someone who will communicate their feelings clearly. They're going to be straight to the point with you, Virgo, which I think is quite refreshing. I also feel with the Queen of Swords, this is somebody who, like I said, is very discerning about whom they share their energy with. So they're kind of picky. They don't let just anyone in. And with the Page of Wands, they could have some fire in their chart, but they definitely feel like this is a risk worth taking with you. And again, they're really discerning, but with you, it's like, you know, all bets are off. I'm going for it. This person is positive, passionate, playful, social, also very sexy. And how my Virgos are going to be feeling, the Two of Swords in reverse. You're going to be feeling like, you know what? Hell yeah. Energy blocks are being removed. You may have also been holding back for a bit. And you're like, you know what? This is new. This feels in alignment. There's a strong intellectual connection. We get each other. It's beautiful energy, right? Like you're ready for this. You're not going to want to hold back here. All right. What else do my Virgos need to know about this person? There's an intensity here, but I feel like not everybody gets to see this, right? Like I feel like this person rejects people, you know, or rejects things or situations that don't feel in alignment. The depth of their thoughts and emotions indicate a high intellect and a strong focus on their subject. So whatever they do, whether it's their health, it's their business, their money, their finances, which is their money or their business, their friends, their family, but mostly you, Virgo. Yeah, this person has been in a passive role when it comes to dating. They're okay with letting others take the lead and make decisions. I don't think they're uncomfortable asserting themselves, but I feel like they just haven't found anybody, or they've been waiting for somebody who just feels right, and that's you. They could be a fellow Virgo or have Virgo placement, so you two are going to get each other at that level. They're great planners and they're organizers. Again, they may have a Venus in Virgo or something like that. But there's somebody who pays attention to details. This is somebody who I feel like they like to be clean. They like things to be clean. And we see strong water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Now with the Two of Cups, Virgo, this is definitely a soulmate, but this is more so somebody here who's really emotionally balanced. But you and this person are definitely going to be seeing eye to eye, and you're going to really complement each other in the most beautiful ways. All right, this person loves to experiment and try new things. So, you know, cooking might be their love language, and they might be always trying new recipes. They might be going on new adventures. You know, they might love to travel. It may be in the bedroom as well. This is a telepathic connection. So, you know, you'll be able to look at each other and just know what each other are thinking. I also think you two are going to have code words. So for example, when you're in a group of people and it's time to go, you'll have a certain phrase or word that you work into conversation that allows you to like, okay, yeah, you know, my person's ready to go, or my person's feeling uncomfortable. And for some of you, Virgo, this person has long hair. Now, that's a super specific message that's not going to resonate with all of you. But remember, with these specific messages like, hair or eye color, ethnicity or age, things like that, they're going to be confirmation messages for some of you, but they're definitely not going to resonate with all of you. All right, let's see what else my Virgos need to know about this person. All right, so this person may have tattoos or piercings. Again, specific message, not for all of you. They may have olive, medium, or dark skin. Okay. And they may have a career in hospitality, so travel, hotel, restaurant, entertainer, customer service rep, okay, or a subset of one of those. And what else do my Virgos need to know? What else do my Virgos need to know here? All right, this person may dye their hair, okay, or maybe they used to. They may have dreams about you. Now, I love this card. Now, this could be somebody you already know, and they may lead with that, like, oh, Virgo, I had a weird dream about you the other night, like opening the door to conversation. But this person could have prophetic dreams about you before they meet you. But this is also one of my deja vu cards. So you may experience deja vu, or they do, when you two are getting together. This person may have a pet, and they have lived in more than one country. All right. Now, Virgo, what's beautiful here is they definitely see you as somebody they can be long-term, in a long-term connection with. And that, I think, is going to be pretty immediate. Like, you are what they've been waiting for. The Ten of Pentacles also tells me they see your worth and your value, okay? So they see that you're strong, stable. You're somebody that's definitely would make a good partner, somebody that would get along well with their friends and family. The Four of Cups in reverse tells me this person sees you as emotionally available. They see you as fun to be around. And a lot of you, this person may be around you or in your community in some way. So they could be a neighbor, they could be a friend, somebody you see at the gym, somebody through work. And they see you as the Hermit, which is your archetype, Virgo. So they see you as pragmatic, practical, detail-oriented. You take good care of yourself, your house, your home, your finances. You're intelligent. You think things through. You're not too impulsive. Most of all, you're discerning too. And how you're going to be feeling, this is that hell yeah energy, the Eight of Wands. Wow, I've manifested this, or this is something I really want to see through. I definitely, you're going to be feeling like you want to see it through. There's a lot, you're going to have a lot of focused intention on one another. I think anybody else is going to have a real hard time coming in between the two of you. All right, so what else do you need to know? All right, so the way they're viewing you, or what they like about you, or they notice about you, is the child nature archetype. So friendship with animals. So this person has a pet, so most likely either you have a pet or they love that you love animals too. But this is also a really grounded card, which comes naturally for my Virgos being an earth sign. And scribe energy. Okay, so preserving knowledge and information. They love your attention to detail, but they also love that you remember details about them, about people. It's a hard time getting anything past a Virgo. Like, Virgos have all the receipts, right? And they love that about you. And most likely they're that way too. So the Strength card tells me there's going to be a lot of loyalty here between the two of you. This is going to be a very strong connection, but it's also going to be very passionate and resilient. Leo energy, or maybe this is happening in Leo season. All right, what else do my Virgos need to know about this relationship or this person? All right, we see to mirror your inner world. So you two really do mirror each other in a lot of ways. This person reflects aspects of yourself that ask to be acknowledged, accepted, and integrated. Okay. This connection reminds you that choice remains yours. And I feel like I've got two people who are quite picky or discerning about whom they get invested in. Most likely because you've learned through contrast, right? Like, you've invested in the wrong person or the wrong relationships in the past. And I feel like this is an indication of two people who get up every morning and they choose one another. Okay, so you choose each other every morning, and it's a choice. And that's a real beautiful thing. And that's also, I'm choosing this relationship. I'm choosing to work on repair when necessary. I'm choosing to support my person. I'm choosing to openly communicate with my person. And this is going to awaken a new version of yourself, Virgo, because I feel that you're going to feel seen and met in this connection in a way that you haven't felt before. So this connection activates parts of you that were waiting to emerge. Through this bond, you step into a more authentic expression of yourself. And again, when you feel seen, you feel heard, and you feel met, you're going to feel like you can talk to this person about anything, but you can also be your true authentic self, and you'll still be loved, you'll still be accepted, even if you don't agree, or even if there are some uncomfortable truths there. All right. And we also see clarifying desires. So this connection sharpens understanding of what you want and what you need. And again, I feel like you've learned a lot of that through contrast, in other relationships about the things that you don't like. But I feel like you're going to be more focused on, okay, these are the things I do want. These are the things I do like in a relationship. So it's really positive energy here, Virgo. Really higher level type love energy. All right, final messages, advice, and guidance for my Virgos, please. Final messages, advice, and guidance for my Virgos, please. All right, so physical connection, the sacred union of bodies, two becoming one. Okay, so your physical connection is going to be off the charts, but I feel like the physical part is important, but the physical connection, your love making, is going to be so much different and so much better than it has been with other people, because you feel safe with one another. That safety creates, that safety and that vulnerability creates a completely different experience. All right, we see signs and clues, so the universe is talking to you. So this may be through symbols. We all have our own signs and synchronicities, but it might be angel numbers appearing on the clock, or online, or on license plates, addresses, things like that. But it could be hearing the same song over and over again, or seeing someone's name. But you know what your signs and your symbols are. And we see spirit soul path. There's going to be a personal evolution within your relationship. And I think that goes both ways. All right. Now we see tease. This might be this person's love language, or it might start off this way, that the energy is fun and lighthearted, but it may be uncertain at first. All right, let's see. Anything else my Virgos need to know here? January. Okay, so Capricorn, Aquarius energy, or it's unfolding for you between now and January. And we also see the same for April. But these months may resonate with you differently. All right, my lovely Virgos, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.